Viewers, and welcome back to AJFFL TV on YouTube TV. We are back with our first exciting interview of the year after a very tumultuous offseason. We have our brand new commissioner, Maurice Shalam here. Hi, Maurice. How are you doing?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, the readings are good.
Okay.
The levels are fine.
Okay.
We can hear you.
I'm glad to be here. FYI, we're about a year away from me declaring a state of emergency and pulling a Hitler on you guys. It's going to be a dictatorship. Edit that out, please.
Well, we don't have those kinds of concerns just yet, but I just want to welcome you back to the commissioner's chair. What's it like being commissioner for the second time now?
I think the best part about the second time around is I kind of figure out everyone's nuances. For those of you that have seen what's gone on in the chat, I've been pulling strings left and right. Nothing has changed. We've only gotten better, but I've multiplied Eddie S's frustration tenfold. And I think that's a big win for the league.
Absolutely.
So I'm having a good time.
We could all agree with that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we jump into next season, let's talk about last season, where we ended. You know, you had a frustrating finals loss to the team of Jack Sass and Eddie S's, Team Mushroom.
Yes.
Do you have any thoughts on what happened there?
I was under the impression we decided to cancel last season. It was a COVID year, for those that don't know. I thought we were going to be classy. A lot of us struggled mentally because we were in our homes. Some of us got sick. Jack and Eddie, if you recall, draft 2020, Eddie actually had COVID.
Yes. He still wanted to come to the draft and infect everybody.
Which is why I actually thought the draft should, the season as a whole should be canceled. Think about it like this. One of our Hall of Fame members, David Zemmel, went through injuries.
Yes, very tough time.
Our other one, Mickey, as far as we know, was conceiving.
Absolutely, and he had a very tough time with Christian McCaffrey as well.
Yes, Steven Saff. I have no excuse for him. Me personally, I overcame a lot last year. Joe Mixon got hurt, and I still made the finals.
Yeah, it was an impressive season nonetheless.
Yeah.
And even though you lost in the finals to Eddie Esses and
Well,
Jack Sass.
I'd just like to say credit to me for willing to give up a finals appearance to cancel the season.
Absolutely. And, you know, our prestigious board of directors are now reviewing Maurice's case to overturning the 2020 season in general.
I don't need the win.
Yeah.
I think maybe just leave me as the defending champ from 2019.
I personally, I would. On to other development from the offseason. You were part of a very interesting decision by one of our most prestigious league members, Saul Poppy Seton. He decided to move on from his old teammate, Tuna Sutton, which we'll talk about later, and on to make a very historic decision. You want to talk to us about that?
I absolutely do. It's not often that a former champion becomes, well, he wasn't a free agent per se, but on the market. I used to have a teammate, Ralph S. Sutton, to clarify. He's no longer in the picture due to religious constraints, and so I needed someone. Just so happens he happens to live in the same house as me. He is my brother.
Yes, family.
Same parents,
family
same
ties are
brothers.
very strong. Yes.
As I understand it, as not only league commissioner, league insider as well, as you guys know, his decision came down to one thing, because Aaron Mall, our other league member, was really throwing the gamut at him, Nike discounts, money, food. Have you ever walked into his in-laws' house? There's Mazda everywhere.
What more could a man want?
More than what, right? But I was offering him the chance at victory. Poppy, as a former league winner, of course. Do you know how that feels?
No, not necessarily.
We could edit that out. Sorry, we could edit that out. As a former league winner, Poppy understands what it's like to win, and it's been, I think, almost 10 years at this point, and he just wants to get back to the top, back to the pinnacle, and I think I offered him, out of everyone that was offering, the best chance to do so.
And I would definitely say that, Poppy showed some extremely strong character choices there by choosing winning over material things. So hopefully,
Some people call him Kevin Durant.
I would say that too. He's comparable to one of the best players in basketball.
Yes.
And let's see how your season goes. You know, I'm sure it'll be very strong, a very strong pairing at the draft. Pretty difficult to overcome that.
So where he's going to benefit me is I lack self-control, right? Even with Poppy's injured shoulder,
Yes.
I think he's going to be able to control me when Joe Mixon's nominated. I have no self-control. The only chance I have of really drafting Joe Mixon is if the leading bid is by Alphonse. I will not allow that.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Looky here.
We have a guest appearance by AJFFL Hall of Famer Mickey Towell and new father of Mitchell Towell. How you doing, Mickey?
I'm doing well, you know, fast day, always one of the better days of the year.
What are the
One, Saf suffers, and two, we have this.
What's your reaction to the rumor that your son might be the auctioneer this year?
He's not ready for that yet. I do not want to expose him to this league that has fist fights and Saf.
And it is a big deal.
Fist fights.
Okay, to continue the interview with our new commissioner, you know, I would say as commissioner, I was becoming quite complacent. I wasn't ready to make anything really sort of dramatic happen this year. So that's why I was able to pass it on to Maurice. So Maurice, my next question, what made you want to make such swift and dramatic decisions with the league this year?
Well, I'm not normal. That's the brass tacks of it. At the end of the day, I love change. Kicker and defense. Couldn't have it.
I heard he won the other day.
Kicker and defense. Couldn't have it. I also love certain players. Jameis, Mixon. And I just want the opportunity to keep them.
Oh, I see.
I think this is a segue into your next question.
Yes. So, are you upset that your decisions and you know you riled up the whole entire league? You had these crazy sort of.
I love that.
You had these proposals that you know I wanted to be keeper this, and you had all these different versions of keeper. You know, are you upset that your decision to do this and you got your vote to actually accumulate to a 7-10 victory? Are you upset that that caused such an unrest? And it caused a former league member to abandon the Avenue J Fantasy Football League?
Well, I'll answer it like this. Some people call me a variant of Loki, the god of mischief. And I think we're for the better. I don't actually care about keeper. I care about riling up Eddie, just getting people upset. The real enemy wasn't me. It was SurveyMonkey.
Yes.
I hate that company. And at the end of the day, with or without Tuna, we, you know, as Alphonse said, part of the Avenue J Fonz Family League, we lost a friend, but we gained a brother. So I think we're here. I think we're better off.
Okay. A lot of us would agree with you there. Are you concerned with Tuna leaving? You know, a lot of people would say Tuna was a grade 5 at the draft. He was very exciting. He made a lot of trades. He definitely caused a lot of ruckus in the chats and whatnot. So do you think that kind of hole is going to be difficult to replace with someone like Mocas? And why do you think he's such an intriguing prospect?
Well, first to address Tuna, I'm not concerned with his absence. I'm just concerned about him. I want him to grow as a person. I want him to, I guess, get better, mature, classy. And from there, we can assess how the future works there. Not with the league. With the league, Mocas. He doesn't know this, and actually, we didn't know this. His joining of our sister league, our baseball league, was in some senses a tryout. Passed with flying colors. Here's how it went. He came in last. Great. Competition down. He loves his players. Great. We love our players. Treats his players as friends. And probably the most important, he understood our league motif. We in a league.
In the league.
Yes. So very impressed and very, very, very hopeful of what he could bring to the table.
So with that said, and we're all very excited for Mocas's prospects this year, and you know, he did pass with flying colors in the Elite 8 Fantasy Baseball League. With that being said, let's start the league off right. You know, we see our annual sign up here for the Avenue J Fantasy Football League for the draft. I think there's something we all need you to do right now.
Oh, I could do it. Lost a friend. Gained a. Hold on. Brother. How does that look?
It looks beautiful.
I guess closing remarks by me.
Yeah, so what are your plans for this year's draft now?
Well, first, very excited to see the league as a whole Tuesday night at our Deputy Commish, Hall of Famer, and good friend David Samuel's engagement. And what was your question?
What are your plans for this year's draft?
Oh, I plan on winning. Jameis Winston, Joseph A. Mixon, Lamar Jackson, Austin Eckler, CeeDee Lamb, DJ Chark, Noah Fant. I think that's it.
No bench?
No.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for tuning in to the Avenue J Fantasy Football League preview. We'll see you all at the draft on September 4th, 2020. We're looking forward to seeing you
21.
there.
2021.
2021.